is Time for Band that you see in your program. That's a little more organized than the cacophony of what you heard the first day. Doesn't sound like cars beeping and honking, and it's actually together, so these kids have made great strides. Now, the first couple of tunes are kind of boring, because they just feature the first notes on the instrument. So that was the very first note, concert D. Here's the second note. This is, the fun continues with the second note. You ready? Second note, gang. Number 2, mallets. Percussionists have to switch off between snare drum and mallet instruments so they can get used to being multifaceted. When you hear the 6th grade band, they'll be playing multiple instruments. You'll be saying timpani, bass drum, mark trees, all different types of instruments. Here we go, number 2. Is that a nice doll? The next piece alternates the first 2 notes. I think you'll hear it. Whole lot of counting. Number 3. Chris was telling me something. Number 3. Here we go, guys. And here's the third note. Now, once you learn 3 notes, you can get into a lot of trouble. So here is the third note, and that is number 4 score. Here we go. 4 score. Ready? Number 4. The notes in combination. This is Time for Band. Time for Band. I'm sorry. Band on. We're going to do actually, guys, Band on Parade, number 7. Skip to number 7. Band on Parade. Let's show the audience how we learn this. So please shout out your note names and point and touch the page at the same time. Okay. So this is how we teach note reading. We have the students identify the notes and actually touch and point. Because not only are we teaching them how to play an instrument, but we're teaching them how to read music. So those skills aren't necessarily the same. So here we go. Please point and say your note names on number 7. 1, 2, say it out loud. C. Stop. So that's how they do it. And then we have them take their instruments into their hands and finger the position on their instrument and say their note names so that they're associating the fingering with the note, which is another skill you need. You ready? Take your instruments into your hands and finger the notes and say them out loud on number 7. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. Rest, 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 stop. And now finally, let's play number 7. You ready? Instruments up, please. Set up nice and tall. Breathe in. Push your tummy. 1, 2, ready, go. guys. Cardiff by the Sea, number 12. Number 12, we're skipping, number 12, number 12. This is, in earnest, the first real song that they learned, Cardiff by the Sea. So this has half notes and whole notes and half rests in it. So here we go, number 12. Remember, these notes get 2 beats each. Number 12, and... Okay, and the next one, 2 for the show, we teach the idea of harmony. On every other measure, you will hear 2 different notes going on at the same time, and it's supposed to be that way. Harmony. So we're doing number 13. Girls play A, boys play B. Girls play A, boys play B. Number 13. Ready? Turn the page, guys. We're going to number 15. This next piece features a little quicker note called the quarter note. Moves quite long. So we're learning about more advanced rhythms and tonguing on the instrument. And the musicians tongue by using their tongue to touch the reed if they play a reed instrument, saxophone, clarinet, or they touch the roof of their mouth and where their teeth and gums meet if they play the trumpet. Before we play this, I'd like to say some things about band right now. If your student plays the clarinet or the saxophone, they need reeds. And reeds are disposable. I think they should have at least 3 working reeds at all times. If you live in Woodinville, there's a Mills Music up there, it's Canelli Keys. I think in Bothell, if you look down closer this way, there's also a Mills on Mill Red, and Canelli Keys is right there at Mill Square, second story next to Marshall's. But if you can get your reeds there, the clarinet players and the saxophone players should be playing on size 3 reeds by the time we get back from Christmas break, because the softer reeds are harder to control. So if we move up to size 3, they'll get a better tone and they can control it a lot better. So they need 3 reeds at all times to really be doing well in band. Okay, so number 15, ready guys? Okay, and private lessons are a great way for your student to get better. They really are taking the band, or if they're struggling a little bit. We have a huge group, as you see here, so there's only so much that group instruction can do. I encourage you to sign up your child for private lessons. It will really help them if they're really interested in it. So that's something I would recommend as well. The students should practice 15 minutes a day. It's just like a class, like math or science, so if they have homework in those classes, there's homework in band as well. Encourage your students to just put the instrument together. I mean, that would help. And then they can play from there, work on their long tones, work on what they're working on in band class or whatever piece that they're playing. But please, 15 minutes a day, 6 days a week will be great if you take Sunday off. Here's number 16, hot cross buns, ready? Number 17. So our last number will be Merrily We Roll Along, and before we play that, I just want to thank you all for allowing your students to be in band. It's great. I think they're having a great time making friends, and just encourage you to keep them involved in music in some way or another, whether it's singing or playing an instrument. It's a great thing. It's a tremendous thing. Test scores have shown that musicians have higher aptitudes later on in life, and they build team building skills. Excuse me, I'm talking here to the audience. Okay, where was I? Something about music being important. Okay, thank you very much for letting your kids be in music. So this is our last tune, and then after we play this, guys, I'd like you to quietly go this way, and if you could sit next to your parents, do that. But we have so many people here that may not be possible, and if you can't do that, I want you to go over there with Miss Reynolds, who's standing up, and have a seat over there, and be very quiet and listen to our fantabulous music classes sing, and you will not play or talk at all. Okay, so here we go. Our last tune is number 23, Merrily We Roll Along. And I want you to repeat, guys. Take the repeat, so do it twice. First row, please go that way. First row, Christiane, you're on the second. First row. Take your music, please. First row. Go find your parents in the audience if you can. If not, go find Miss Reynolds. There's not a place for you to sit. Second row. Go. we're not going to